Hello, everybody. We are back from break with more Dungeon of the Mad Mage. When we left our heroes, Matashtai was experiencing a memory of his past. The night his home was attacked. Bandits, man breaking in through his window, his father coming to his defense, sending him after his sister, Lily. His mother, Farah's scream in the distance. A man following him into the kitchen where he finds his sister. A decision. Hide himself. Run to save himself. Or a hopeless choice of fighting. An idiotic boy's choice of fighting. No chance of success. Not even on a nat 20. A hand smashing across his face. That thunder rolling against the side of my apartment, shaking my walls.
Can't hear it.
And darkness swims in Matashtai's head. The young Adaran goes down to one knee. The knife clatters across the stone cobble floor. His hand follows, blackness in his eyes, ringing in his ears, mixed with this laughter, this sadistic laughter. And then a voice. Low. Calm. Don't give up. They're coming. Blackness. Column. That's a hell of a run. But with the Horizon Walkers opening portals every 500 feet or so, not impossible to make the distance of a couple miles vanish in a matter of moments. At least not for the Earthguard. But some members of the Hearthguard, at least. It's strange. Attacks like this on such a remote village are odd. They don't have much of a point. Which tends to mean that they're at the hands of bandits. It's rare, but not unheard of, that, well, you're a nation that's been at war for a very long time. Not everyone, though they do try in Adar. It is not a war-torn land, thanks to the defenses of its borders. But that doesn't mean that everyone leads a happy, complete, whole life. Sometimes people do turn to banditry. And in any other place, they might prove successful, especially in this terrain. But not here. Not in Adar. not under the eyes of the Presidium. Whether it's Readrins, monsters, bandits, the Presidium protects. He protect, he attack. You hear the quick step of feet at your side, behind you. You, Olar, Hellion, Blend, rushing to the outskirts of the village. You know a dozen or more squads of your side are all doing the exact same thing. Branching out like spokes on a wheel, heading towards any signs of activities in the nearby farmlands. The main force of this bandit incursion has attacked the village, and that's where the main body of the Hearthguard is, fighting them. But every time this happens, you know, you're practiced. The Presidium is practiced. There's always someone looking for easy pickings. And that means outliers, farmhouses near the villages under attack. Adar is desperate to prevent its hemorrhaging, to prevent the loss of its people, both from a manpower standpoint and from a morale standpoint. Years, decades of war has slowly but surely bled the nation down. Every life is precious, of course. But in Adar, every life is doubly precious. Because every life is potentially another hand, another fist in the Presidium. And every life that isn't saved isn't just the loss of that life. More often than not, it's the loss of faith in the Presidium. It's a family member that won't join in the future. It's a loved one that carries discontent. And that can't last. Not for long. You and your squad close the distance. You hear the shattering of glass. You hear the screams come from the farmhouse. Not screams of pain. Screams of outrage. You have to protect these people. Whoever it is that lives here lives or dies by your actions this night. Matashtai, this is not your memory. This is a dream of someone else's experiences. An odd interpretation of the events of your past from the viewpoint of a different person. You met the people that rescued you, that saved your life, that saved your family's life. We know how this story actually ended. But this is a dream. And as we've seen already, this dream has consequences. You met those people. You spoke to them. You didn't get detailed recountings of every moment that passed. But you were struck by the man that led them, by the confidence in his gait, by the righteousness of his cause, and by the sincerity of his desire to see you and your family protected. He walked a different path than you, though still within the Hearthguard. But his is a path of shadow. Matashtai, you should now have control. You shouldn't see anything, but in your special folder, you should now have control of...
Oh, cool.
And I need Jay, Jake, and Zach to roll d20s for me. We've got to roll off, boys.
Rollies.
1.
Wow.
We are... Wait, what is a 1W20, Zach?
Good old 1W20.
1W20s.
Bro, like, real
Well,
close.
it's good to know that a 1W20 is always going to result in a 1.
Does it?
Yes.
It does.
Yes, it does.
Because it reads it as rolling 1.
Yeah, rolling 1. All right. We got hold up. Wait. What is happening? Who is what? Okay. Ash has got an 8. Ezra got a 3. Bones got 17. Okay. Zach,
That's me.
do you want to shoot the light of the sun? Do
What?
you want to have astral arms? Or do you want to be a drunk?
Oh. Gotcha.
I want to shoot the light of the sun.
Zach will be playing the role of Olar tonight. Who's up next?
I
Ezra-
actually played
Ashes.
the Astral subclass before, so I'll do drunk.
You'll do drunk? All right, Ezra, you get blend, and Ashes, you get Hellion.
Hellion.
Okay. Una momento. Let me assign
That's Hellion.
all of the people the stuff. Okay.
Do I get to do monk bullshit? Is that what I hear?
You're about to be able to
Y'all
get
are
to
gonna
do monk bullshit. I will tell you, I'm going to give all of you access to everyone is going to be able to see all of the character sheets. You are only going to be able to control your character sheet. However, there are going to be differences in your character sheets. Different people are going to have access to abilities that, in theory, all monks would have access to. But for the purposes of this specific setting and this specific encounter, not everyone has access to all of the things that they otherwise would have had access to. So,
Jeremy, I would like all of the monk bullshit.
no.
I
Please
would only
take
like 1/4 of the monk bullshit, please.
Please
I'm
take
sorry.
a moment.
Who am I?
You are Hellion. Actually,
am
if it's
Hellion.
easier, I can take away you being able to see other people's stuff and just make it to where you can see your stuff.
I do not have access to Hellion. If Hellion,
I
is
have
who I'm-
access to Hellion.
I'm-
Sorry.
Olaf.
You're blend. I apologize,
Blend.
Jake.
I'm blend.
No, Jake is blend. Zach or see, this is the problem.
I'm
Jake is-
Olar.
Jake is blend. Jay is Hellion. Jay is the drunk.
Yep.
Jake's the handy.
I feel like this is
handsy girl.
backwards.
Character
I
sheet.
feel like I'm
Handsy
the
girl.
drunk in this group.
I think you both qualify.
Yeah.
All right. Everyone take a few moments to review their character sheet. You are going to have special abilities. You're going to have key infused abilities. You're going to be able to do things like stunning strike, or you're going to be able to do things like flurry of blows. You're going to be able to do things like step of the wind or patient defense, those types of things. You're also going to be able to do specific things related to your characters. I will notate, Olar is currently carrying a torch. Hellion is currently carrying a torch. That is because it's fucking dark outside and neither of those people can see in the dark. I will note, Column and Blend, I believe it's those two, I might be getting this wrong. Column and
You're
Blend.
wrong.
I'm wrong? Is Olar the one that can see in the dark?
I am a human, and I do not see any reason why I would have dark vision.
I also am human.
I'm Halaster.
I'm
I do not-
Halaster, but I don't have.
I don't know if
Dark vision.
Halaster have dark vision.
I am still working on
Yeah.
my
I'm being helpful. I'm being helpful. Column is a shadow monk, so Column has a ability to use key to give himself dark vision. So that's going to be one of his things. So go find it. It should be on his character sheet.
I'm not.
I preemptively
seeing-
dark visioned before this battle.
I mean, I'll let you do that if you want.
I have done that.
I also have done that. I took one of his
Uh,
eyes. We traded eyes. Knew that
Blend,
we're
I think the visage of the astral self, the
Oh, I
very
got that
last
far.
thing,
Okay.
lets you do basically the same thing. So if you will have wanted to use a key to do that, because I think it costs a key. Yeah, astral sight. No, actually, I don't think it costs.
You can see normally in darkness, both magical and non-magical. Yeah, for 10 minutes.
No, it's only while you have the visage up, though. So you do have to use a key point to bring the visage up.
Sure, but it lasts for 10 minutes.
Yes. So you could do it as
Yeah.
you're coming upon the house.
Yeah,
But
I would say that
yeah,
would be-
absolutely. I'm perfectly fine with that. But Olar and Hellion do not have access to something like that. So those two have torches for a reason. So,
Point of
uh,
point of inquiry. You made PC sheets rather than NPC sheets for these characters.
it was just easier for me to go through the Roll20 character creator and go click, 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 because they're
Gotcha.
they're
Okay.
actual subclasses. So I was just like, give
That's
them
fine.
this subclass, done, and that was it.
All right, I'm ready.
Okay, so I gave
feel ready.
column vision. What's the yours is 120 blend, right? Ezra, Jake.
Yes.
Okay. Save that. We can adjust things if
3
needed
different
later.
names.
Okay. Yeah.
Get a hold of him.
Say what? Look,
3
I
different
have
names to get a
realized
hold of him.
it is silly of me to expect that I call you all by a random fucking name that you're not familiar with and actually
I remember
expect you.
mine.
Oh,
Yeah,
it's
Mitch. Let's roll back the tape
Yeah,
for the last 3 sessions.
the last couple sessions.
The
Let's
last
roll-
ones, I
let's
wasn't
roll
a
back
name
the
that
tape.
I know.
Yeah, you are amusingly you're a bunch of names that you know right now.
Yep.
We've got all Mitch names right now, or all Mitch known names, at least from some place or another. Anyways, okay. So that was a little bit of setup, but Column. Do you say column or did you say Calum?
I always pronounce it Callum in my head.
Callum. Column, Callum, Calum. God damn it. Calum? Callum?
Okay, so
I always said Callum because it sounded
Callum.
more like deserty
Callum.
vibe to me.
Callum Shan. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah,
all right, so
Callum.
I know you said we don't all have monk bullshit. Do some of us not have the you can
Correct.
bonus action
Correct.
attack? Is
The
that-
abilities that you have listed are the abilities you
Whoa,
particularly have.
what do you mean bonus action attack?
It's always like it's a monk thing where if you
Yeah,
smack
that's
someone
that's
with a
base.
monk weapon,
That's not even like a.
well, it's not listed.
Yeah,
that's
that's
not-
just martial arts.
That's okay. Yes, you don't have the martial arts.
You
thing.
mean
yes.
flurry of blows?
No.
No,
Flurry of
no,
blows is
I
the
mean,
extra.
if you're a monk and you make an attack with a monk weapon, you can kick them
Yes.
or whatever.
Sorry,
It's a bonus
it's
action.
basically the dual wielding, but with monks.
that's
You
monk
all
bullshit.
you all have that. Yes,
All
everyone
have bonus
everyone
action
can
attack,
bonus
yes.
action attack. Yes, absolutely, 100%. Because that's a base martial arts
That's
feature,
level
and
5.
I didn't want to copy because the martial arts thing is like this fucking big, and I didn't want to copy it all into a thing. So yes,
Okay.
you all have bonus action attack. Yes, 100%. Okay.
I'm ready.
I
I'm
also am
fucked
ready.
up. In my head, I'm over here. I'm like, I feel like I gotta like Brennan Lee Mulligan, like
Mm-hmm.
fire.
Do it. Bitch if you don't.
Good to know.
I don't know what would be applicable in this case. Grain. Darkness. Like Column, Olar, Hellion, Blend, you all are all members of the Presidium. Moments ago, less than 2 minutes ago, you were in barracks in stone barracks inside a major city in Adar, and a warning went out. You were immediately called up. You rushed to this rune-covered wall. A member of the Horizon Guard, right, incanted at the wall, the runes blurred, and you found yourself, all of you rushing through, immediately ready for battle, ready to fight and die, on the outskirts of a village you have no idea what the name of is, right? But since you have landed on the outskirts of the village, you are not a part of the core central force that is, you can hear fighting inside. You look out. Column, Olar, look at each other. Olar points in a direction. Spoke on a wheel. You rush down a pathway. And a few moments after you begin running, portal appears in front of you. Dash through it. Another portal appears in front of you. Dash through it. Another portal appears in front of you. Dash through it. As the Horizon Walkers repeatedly take you to where you are needed. In a room hundreds of miles away, there are 12 dozen fucking mages, half of them scrying, the other half in like ritual trances, and a handful desperately drawing on the power of these ritual trancers, throwing up these portals hundreds of miles away in front of these sprinting units, all going out in a spoke around this village, right? While the core of the Hearthguard fights against this threat. You make it to a farmhouse. You hear the shattered glass. You hear the screams, not of pain, but of outrage. You have to save these people. Welcome to the Adara mountainside.
Whoa!
There we
Please take a
Oh,
moment
shit.
to find your characters.
go. It's south.
Please select your characters and roll for initiative.
Callum, a slow boy. He a thick boy.
A thick boy, you say? Oh shit. Pibble and Groin and Blarg, all the others are still... Ooh, Warden Dragger flies in and vomits acid on
Wow.
all of you.
Oh, great.
Well, we're doing a shitty job.
Bones,
of
your dream is bleeding. Come on, I don't like it.
I was gonna say, God damn it, Bones!
Look, it was an epic battle, and I'm still thinking about it.
Well, you know,
Probably.
that's fair.
Oh, cool! I have 10 gold.
Yeah, I use the Character Mancer, so there's
You have
probably
10,
a lot of
0.
shit that you don't care about in there.
This is bullshit.
that.
I can't pay nothing. Try and bribe the people attacking. you.
I got 15 gold.
Yo, y'all can pay
Damn.
them off.
I got 10 gold. Let's pool our resources and
Yeah.
I got 0. Why am I doing
Exactly, you
poor
broke
boy?
ass bitch over here.
This is bullshit.
You had the first pick. What are you doing?
I didn't know what the damn names were.
You had descriptions. The one that was least attractive was obviously going to be the best option. You knew that.
Wait,
That's
what's
the
the
mental
least
block.
attractive? What's the least attractive sounding one?
I'm
The one that had nothing special sounding.
Oh, that's
quite
fair.
happy about the pick.
The
I just want
drunk?
some money. I mean, I bet that one's pretty cool.
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
Is it-
Matashtai. Mitch. Right?
Yeah.
For all fun and purposes, right now, your real life friends, Jake, Jay, and Zach, are playing D&D with you. Right? Transition to Matashtai. Matashtai, Ezrah, Ashes, and Bones are not here. This is your dream. In theory, right, these are actually like split subconscious representations of Matashtai's imagining of Ezrah, Ashes, and Bones, piloting these other members of the Hearthguard as Matashtai pilots Callum. Aha. I thought about it
Yeah.
for a second. You know what this dream represents. You know the memory. You know what happened. But you feel crackling on the periphery of your dream this intense animosity. Something in the dream doesn't like your presence, doesn't like your awareness. It wants you gone. And not just you, everything that represents you. It wants you. It wants young Matashtai. It wants your sister. It wants your father. It wants your mother. It wants everything destroyed. You have to save your family. You need to save them, not just because it's the imperative of the imagery that you're embodying, this person of the Hearthguard, of the Presidium, right? You need to save them because your own subconscious is in danger. The dream is coming for you, and part of how it is coming for you is by executing the memory of you and your family. Matashtai, I need Matashtai to roll a mental saving throw to
Here we go.
resist
Here
the
we
dream.
go.
Your main character sheet.
Yeah, make sure this is
up.
from Matashtai.
Mental saving throw.
Yeah.
You're mental, bro.
Mentaled up.
Oh, so we're starting strong.
A plus
Yep.
3 is your best mental statistic?
Yeah,
you no
I'm
longer-
a dum-dum.
Do you no longer have advantage on whiz saves?
No, because
Not
Valen's
be-
gone.
Yeah, Valenda's gone.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
That was just a clarifying question.
Mm. Ooh,
What?
okay.
Yeah, I have a -1 in intelligence, a 3 in wisdom, and a 0 in charisma.
But do you
Your saving throws are strength and dex.
your
Oh,
saving
no, dude.
amongst saving throws are strength and dex? Oh
I
damn,
have a
they
7 in strength and an 11 in dex.
they don't get a mental
Fuck,
saving
that's
throw.
weird.
That's very odd. Almost every class has a physical saving throw and a mental
Well,
saving throw.
Because
Jeremy,
monks
he
have
gets
their ability to use
advantage.
key to clear
That's
Yeah.
fair.
mental effects.
That's fair. Very interesting.
And,
very
and oh no, that's a Kalash.
yeah, it's a Kalashtar thing, yeah. Okay. The dream shifts. Column. Calum. Callum? Callum. I went through all of the variants before I got there. God damn it. It's gonna be a night, Mitch.
Yeah.
Callum. Olar. Hellion. Blend. You all feel this impetus. You need to save the lives of the people here. The dream twists. As it does.
This music sounds like it would be from Secret of Mana.
Yeah, I like it.
The fuck? Did you just have a stroke, Zach?
No, I'm just in some kind of mood.
As it does,
Okay.
all of you hear that scream, that feminine scream of outrage, turn into a scream of agony as the dream strikes against Matashtai's family, against his mother.
That's
Uh-oh.
fucked up.
Damn, bro.
Spoopy map, by the way.
Hellion, the drunk, still sipping from a flask as as your squad around you kind of like screed to a halt, right? Like slides in the dirt of this like little country lane. You have arrived just coming out of a portal like 10 feet behind you. It closes and you're here at this farmhouse. You hear that scream and then you hear it turn to agony. You need to save these people. What do you do? What does the drunken master Hellion do?
Well, like if someone like tries to, say something to her, like she's about ready to go, she'll hold up a finger as she's like waiting for the flask to fully drip out, and play. All right. And God, it's so dark.
It is nighttime, yeah, absolutely. But you can see the house is flickering,
I
and
see
there
the
is a
window.
second story. There's a second story, so in theory, you could try to climb up onto the roof, right? There you hear sounds, right? You hear sounds coming from this direction, right? These lights, this window, that's where the scream of agony comes. But you also hear sounds in the upstairs as well, right? Like sounds of struggle. And then this section over here looks like it's some sort of like little staircase leading up to like a front door or something like that, right?
I'm sorry, could you ping that?
Right
Did you do
here-ish. Oh, I am on the wrong layer. Right here
Alright, there we go.
is a door leading up to front stairs. Over here, this little like light source is where the scream of agony came from. And then upstairs, there's the sounds of struggle as well.
Okay.
And then all around
Here,
you hear this
right
kind of
here,
like
Jay.
you hear this rustling, right? Like of the wind through the fields of grain around you.
Okay, I will move 45 feet here.
Okay.
And, I guess that's gonna be in turn. I will hold my action.
You're gonna hold an action?
No. I'll
You're-
just hit-
this
them key
family-
points, boy.
this-
Get in there.
This family is under
Oh, yeah, that's-
attack,
well, all right,
and you're gonna
so,
hold your action?
Never mind. So this. Well, here's
You
the thing.
jerk
Like, I have
ass
to
in
use
there.
my action to dash, right? Like,
Did you?
No, you can use a bonus using Step of the Wind.
Step of the
Oh,
Wind.
right.
Yes.
So that's,
Yeah,
that's
you can use
one
an
key
action
point
to
for Step of
dash.
the Wind.
I mean, yes, you could use an action to
It's a
dash
key
if
point.
you wanted to.
And
Yes,
it's a key
I will
point
say
and,
this. Yes, it is a
bonus
key
action.
point to Step of the Wind, and you as only 6th level monks, you do have a limited amount of key points, so you should keep that in mind. However, again, I will say the impetus here is saving this family, and these initial moments are going to be crucial.
Okay. Then I will
So
use
hold
one
your
key point.
action to attack when something comes to you.
Yeah. I
is
will
what
use my
Jeremy's
key
saying.
point in Step of the Wind and go 5, 10, 15. Can I just barrel through the door?
You should be able to open that door. What do you want to do as Hellion?
Don't
I
break my
want-
family's door.
Does Hellion barrel
Mhm.
through doors, or does she do something else? What does she do?
There's
two
if
windows.
It didn't require any kind of like athletic check, for flavor. It just barrel through and then roll forward and land 3-point landing.
I don't see why
Make it a
that.
production.
I don't. As a 6th level monk, I do not see why that would require any sort of thing. This door is not locked. It is not barred. Hellion runs up, go shoulder, and her shoulder weight carries her into this roll and 3-point landing into the front of this fucking open room where she can see una momento real quick, where she can see
Absolutely nothing.
kind of rampaging, grabbing up sacks and ripping into pillows and things like that. These two bandit individuals looking presumably for loot. You hear you see a staircase past these two bandits going up right to the 2nd story, and then you see a doorway to your left leading into what looks like a large dining room or something like that, but the scream came from the left.
The screen came directly to my left.
No, not directly to your left. A room or two over to your left.
Okay. Because okay. All
Yeah,
right.
there's a little
Cool.
door right there. You pass this little entryway. There's 2 little doors. They look like maybe coat closets or something like that, but you never know.
Yep. All right. 3-point landing. Look up. See a bandit.
They both look at you. Ah! Scimitars out.
Ew.
Ah.
And 30, 35, 40, 45, just enough. I
Ooh!
will engage.
Engage.
I will where's my unarmed strike? 14.
14. Just hits. This bandit kind of tugs at the scimitar at his side, and you realize it's a little stuck. Probably poorly kept equipment, right? And that fraction of a moment that it takes him to draw the scimitar lets you close, and before he can get into a guard or swing at you, cracked against his chest.
All right, and as I hit him, I will follow through and drunkenly swing to his side 5 feet
Hell yeah.
with what is that? That's drunken technique, or is that pressure? I can't.
Do you
Yeah,
want to roll
yeah.
your damage?
Oh yes, I do want to roll my damage. Sorry, I wanted to do the cool thing. 5 damage.
5 damage. You hear a crack, and this guy stumbles back a second, which allows you the opportunity to just kind of sway to his side, right?
And then I'll swing around and get my second attack in. Catch him with the backside of my fist. 21.
Yeah,
For
21
another
hit.
5.
Absolutely. You crack into the chest, sway to the side, there's this moment where he's kind of like turns, looks at you, and you like very, very drunkenly like dip, turn, spin, and the whipping momentum of your backhand cracks across his chin, and you hear this, and his neck spins around backwards, and he drops.
And I'll like turn to his friend.
He just like he looks at his friend collapse in a heap, dead. Right, his scimitar drawn. He just roars and like he's gonna throw himself at you.
All right, intern.
All right, fantastic. Okay.
I swear this ripped straight from Secret of Mana.
It might be there. The individual that I pull music from does a lot of inspirational things. Oh, also, by the way, I want to keep trying to share these. This is the Farmhouse and Wheatfield set from DM Andy Maps on Roll20 Marketplace. It's actually a bunch of these maps in different like tones with different like setting scenarios, but it's all farmhouse, farm field kind of like stuff in day and night cycles, and it's really good shit. It's actually really, really good, and I think it's like $6 on Roll20. It's very nice.
Oh, yeah.
Anyways, that happens. Olar of the Sun's Soul, the very light that shines upon Adar flows through your veins. Callum may lead this particular squad, but you're technically his elder in the Presidium, and he definitely relies on your expertise and knowledge in most things. That's
Oh,
okay,
thanks,
though. You're content because at your core, truthfully, though you do desire to help Adar, and you want to see the people protected, at the end of the day, you are happiest when you can bear the light of the sun and burn flesh.
Okay, got it. On it.
Also, you
I
really
shall.
want to save these people.
Okay, I shout. Come, friends! We light the dawn now! 5, 10, 15, 20, 25,
Where you
30,
going?
35,
What you
40,
doing?
45. I'm following the drunk!
He's
Step of
following
the
the drunk.
wind! 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. I see! Here! I can do nothing.
Did you key point Step of the Wind?
Yes.
All right.
Okay, I'm here. This is what I can do. Fuck. I dash!
Okay. Oh, were you just out of range?
Somehow, I don't understand how the fuck he got there, because I was, like, materially in front of him, but still couldn't make it. So, it is what it is.
You
And also-
might have different speeds. It's entirely possible.
45.
I have 45 move speed.
Okay,
So I just
well,
moved
then
90.
I also have no fucking clue.
I technically moved 95 feet.
What?
In
It doesn't
my
matter.
turn.
Like, I don't care.
You ever take 5 feet ain't shit.
Yeah, I don't give a shit.
In
Have,
terms of
have,
D&D,
have
it's
fun. Do the stuff. What do you do? Anything else, Olar?
I dash.
You hear another
I did.
pained scream coming from the west through the doorway that seems to lead into this dining hall and south.
Split second decision. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. I
You-
jump on the table and I assess the situation.
You leave your ally Hellion. You know she is a strange one
drunk.
and always drunk, but somehow that makes her a better fighter. That seems to mean that she just survives no matter what. You leave her to fight this other bandit. You rush into the adjacent room. You hear south of you a woman screaming, fighting, struggling. in pain.
All right. Well, I've done literally everything. I shout. I shout into the darkness. Reveal yourself, villain!
Okay.
Come now, fight!
Roll me an intimidation check.
I understand it's different. I get that.
I'm fine with it. Roll me an intimidation check.
I mean, both.
7. Your taunts fall on potentially deaf ears in this particular case.
Oh, well, it happens. That's all I can do.
Okay. Ouch. That's big. That's big. Blend, you're up.
Well, are you rolling privately?
Yeah, I'm rolling privately. There's a lot of fucking people you can't see, and a lot of people getting stabbed
Well,
right now.
Not sure. Just making sure you weren't doing that on accident.
Nope. Intentional. There are several conflicts going on around this place as Matashtai's family is attacked. And they are, until you arrive, they are fending for themselves against, they are civilians fighting against bandits. Blend of the Astral Arms, you're up.
As the group arrives at this destination, before they all rush off, they all would have seen as there's this transformation as Blend's glasses transform into this mask of astral green as the visage takes form.
Nice, I like that. Okay.
And following suit with the rest of the group, they rush forward.
Okay.
Astral Monk seems really cool. I just don't think it's like super like strong, but it's like for like RP and like description like potential's really.
I was very strongly considering it when I swapped to Mercy Monk because it fits really well with Valena.
Yeah, it just seems so thematic from Valena's standpoint. Yeah,
I just
absolutely.
didn't like a lot of the stuff with it, so I talked myself out of it.
Look, if you ever feel like you need to
fit.
deviate and we need to like combine Mercy and Astral into like some weird amalgamation,
Look,
talk
that'd
to
be
me about
cool. I'm not gonna say no.
like I have too much on my plate. You have to initiate that for me. Like,
Okay.
I'm not gonna come to you and be like, "Hey, Mitch, I want to change you to an Astral / Mercy Monk."
You want some cool stuff?
Like, exactly. All right.
So as I'm rushing through things, I'm gonna bonus action Step of the Wind and action dash.
Yep. Sure.
To catch up to
Catching up.
what the
you
fuck their
hear
name is.
you hear again, right? Like the strangled cry from the south, right? Coming from this hallway to the south. A wounded woman struggles in the room to the south, and then you hear this. This cry, this young cry from the north, from the room up here.
At the end of my turn, I'm going to also utilize my Word of the Spirit as a part of my visage. I'm going to use the alternate ability, which allows me to amplify my voice so that all creatures within 600 feet can hear me.
Good lord!
Ooh.
And I'm going to say, drop your arms and leave, and no harm will come to you.
Ooh.
Stay, and your fate is sealed.
Roll me an intimidation check.
Oh, I'm great at those.
Yeah, 5. It'd be what it be. There is a loud announcement. You definitely drew some attention, but whether you actually like shook fear into the hearts of anyone and made them flee into the darkness, or made them rethink their banditry, that's a different matter.
Hey, if nothing else, I made myself a beacon so they will stop fucking with other people.
You do, as you make yourself a beacon, the glass.
I'm a bacon? I'm a bacon?
As you make yourself a bacon. Look, these bandits love bacon. As you make yourself a bacon, the glass at the end of this this dining hall shatters as a bandit choosh through the window. That's gonna be 5, 10, 15, 20. Rushes, jumps up onto the table, and swings at Olar with a hand axe.
That's me. I'm Olar.
Oh, that was a to me. Sorry, I've been rolling privately, but that was a 5, and it was a critical failure. So I'm gonna confirm that critical.
Did not hit me.
And that is a big whiff. What do you want to have happen to this bandit, Olar? Do you want to try to take an attack? Do you want him to fumble and lose his weapon? Do you want him to tumble him and knock him prone? What do you want to have happen?
I'd like to, which direction did he come from?
He came from in this window. So this window is now shattered open.
Oh, okay. I would like to backflip him over me.
Oh, so you take him and are you trying to knock him prone, that type of thing?
Momentum to be like,
okay, fantastic.
Over you go.
But your goal isn't damage. Your goal is to knock him prone.
Yeah. Behind
Okay.
me.
I will say, depending, I'm gonna have you roll an athletics check, and depending on how high you roll, if you roll above a 15. Because you both are all on this table. If you roll above a 15, you'll actually tumble him up and over and then off the table, and he'll take falling damage as he lands on the ground.
Alright, well, Olar is not particularly strong in muscles.
That's the thing.
So here we
That's
go.
fair.
Yeah, that seems about right.
A 3. Okay, well,
It's not a 1.
here's the thing. You confirm the critical, or he confirmed the critical. Your tumbling of him happens, right? You are able to up and over him in your own defense. The issue is he lands on his feet rather than landing on his back is the thing, right?
That happens.
So he completely whiffs. He's unable to do anything else, and he is now next to you and Blend, but he didn't land on his back and break his spine. So there's that.
Sure.
Call him.
Yeah.
Whether it's because you're a dutiful squad leader and letting your compatriots rush forward so that you can assess the situation and then take whatever path you deem necessary, or maybe you're just a little slow on the draw tonight compared to everyone else. You are the last of your squad to respond, which means you are the individual that sees the bandit rise up out of the well. That sees the bandit rise up from the grain fields.
What are you doing in the well, dude?
To
What the fuck was he
east.
doing in the well?
And then you
that's
see
down in the well.
What's wrong with
two.
you guys? The well's a place.
Then you see 2 other figures.
Uh-oh.
One step out from behind the tree to the southwest. Another rise from the grain to the northeast. These 2 figures you don't recognize specifically, but you do recognize by their garb. Inspired.
Oh, damn.
This is an ambush. This is the Inspired luring out members of the Hearthguard in order to assassinate you, and you are the one individual left behind.
Damn, that's not nice, bro.
That's problematic.
If you fall here, Matashtai's mind. If you fall here, it doesn't bode well. If your family falls here, it doesn't bode well. So I put it to Matashtai in this moment.
Win conditions.
Win conditions. Absolutely. Does Matashtai in his dream of the events, not in what actually happened of the events, but in his dream of the events, does Matashtai prioritize his family, i.e., keeping all the family members alive? Does he prioritize the Hearthguard, i.e., keeping all the Hearthguard alive? Or does he prioritize both? Keep in mind, you have already heard the scream of agony come from your mother.
Like dead agony, or like I'm real hurt?
Real hurt.
Okay. And where was that? That was over here.
That came from the lit room to the west. Yes.
Okay.
So it was more of an ow and not a Final Fantasy Tactics death cry.
All right. Cool.
You also know.
I'm going to definitely.
You also know, Calum.
Yep.
Callum.
There you go.
We'll get there.
I don't even remember what the correct version is at this point.
Elam.
You also know that if you leave right now, this is just an opportunity for these individuals to come into the house after your allies.
Well,
But it's up to you.
I think
What
the
do you
most
do?
important thing is to protect the family. That's
Family?
What Hearthguard do.
Win condition, family.
Yep.
Win condition,
So
family.
5, 10, 15. Is this dim in here?
Oh yeah, it's real fucking dim, brah.
All right, I'm a
yeah, bud.
right in there.
You see these figures rise from the positions
I do yell
of their
out
ambush.
as I'm going. I yell out and just let the squad know there's inspired here. They'll be coming into the house after us.
Squad, you know.
Oh yeah, but it's death.
The more the
Matashtai,
merrier.
of all of the people in this squad, Matashtai is the only person that could just straight teleport out of, or sorry, Matashtai. Callum is the only person that could straight teleport out of this ambush. Everyone else would have to run out of the ambush and potentially be chased down by whoever was chasing them, right? You step forward, dash a few feet while you're shouting out, and then shadows wrap around you, and you're gone. And you are going how far?
I was going to do the full 60 if I could into the
60.
room.
Pop!
Boom.
Shadows. And you see before you a woman, your mother, Farah, red hair, a wound at her side. She has this basically like letter opener in her left hand, and she's holding her wound, which is her side, which is bleeding profusely. And you see across this reading desk from her is this bandit with this scimitar gore down the side of it, or axe, sorry, not scimitar, down the side of it, clearly having hit her previously, right? And she looks, turns, like threatens you with the letter opener, and then like blinks and realizes who you are, and then there's hope in her eyes, which is the worst if she's about to die.
Excellent. I run forward, jumping on the table.
Okay. Easy enough.
And
Hop onto the table.
like twirl my staff around and crack him across the head.
I love it.
Maybe.
22? God damn! I love how I take away
Monk
y'all's
bullshit.
fucking, like, bullshit ass. It's not even been him, though. Like, everyone who's attacking is rolling these high ass attacks. Like, I take
Monk
away
bullshit.
y'all's, like, +9s, +10s, +11s, and y'all are still rolling 20 pluses. Like, get out of here.
We just roll higher.
Get the fuck out of here.
Monk bullshit. Do not raise these ACs, you motherfucker. Don't do it.
Everyone's
Don't
getting
do it.
25 plus AC.
Don't do
Everyone.
it. You're gonna regret that choice after 1 or 2 fights.
Oh, fuck.
Sorry. Crack him for 7 damage.
Crack.
That's a
He
big
like
crack, son.
he turns and he's like, you catch him kind of like he's got a hand on the reading table and he's trying to lunge across and slash at her. It's clear she's kind of like trying to keep the table in between the two of them, right? Like disengaging and running around the table, that type of scenario, right? And he's trying to lunge across as you coalesce into the room, up onto the table. He barely has a moment to like turn, and then you just hear his clavicle kind of shatter beneath your blow. He's still alive, but he screams out in agony from your attack.
Moving with my momentum, I shift 1 step up to stand between the two of them, and I try to hit him again with my staff.
God damn. All right. Yeah, you. What do you do to this man?
Well, so I snapped his clavicle on that side. I'm gonna snap the other one and just let him crumple with useless arms.
You see his neck kind of just slump in on itself as basically you snap his
There's nothing
clavicle,
holding
but
it up.
just the residual damage that is done to his shoulders transfers over to his muscles. The muscles collapse, the spine is there, and it's kind of like holding him up wobbly for a second, and then his head just kind of like slouches, and you realize he's not dead, but in a few moments, all of like the internal rupturing is gonna kill him. And he
Hell
drops.
yeah, for sure. Good.
God damn.
Then I think that's all I can do on my turn. I got Luminous Spearmint.
Okay. You all hear another shattering of glass from upstairs, and then this alarmed yell. This man kind of like cry out, realizing that things are not going well. All right. Oh, shit. I apologize. I've not been on the fucking battle map. That's okay.
The audacity.
Wait.
The audacity of this
entire
bitch.
time.
Look, we've only actually been on this battle map for like an hour. It's fine.
For a round.
An hour is a long time.
Yeah, it's been a round.
There
It's
has
been
nothing. That
it's been
has happened.
technically it's been
fine.
technically a round. Yeah, I apologize. Sorry. It be what it be. Anyways, this guy goes. He goes. Matashtai, you hear the window to the south of you shatter as one of those inspired throws himself in through the window after you. Sees you, hops up onto the desk. As he does, sees your mother, not your mother, but your mother, sees Farah, kicks a candle at her face. She screams, tries to knock it away. And you now have an inspired that has tracked you down, but that's all he can do.
Excellent.
Hellion, this bandit, closes with you. Screaming after watching you snap his friend's neck, comes rushing forward, heedless, no discipline, no skill, just a fucking axe in his hand, swinging at you. It's a 15.
That actually hits.
Does that hit? Does that
Yeah,
actually
it
hit
hits.
Hellion? Hellion's a little bit of a drunk. Hellion doesn't have as high of AC. Hellion,
AC 14.
you sway and try to dodge, and you feel this rending of your flesh
Right.
as the hand axe
That
cuts
still needs to
into
be
you.
hit, yeah.
Another 6 slashing damage, or 6 slashing damage period, to you. And we're at the top of the round. Matashtai, you feel the dream pulse. You feel this thing ripple, and you hear in your mind. You hear this kind of like echoing multitude of voices, and obviously I cannot replicate this. So, if anyone wants to back me up, a la like Critical Role style, by all means, repeat the words that I say. But if you don't want to, that's also fine. It's no big deal. You hear, "You will not save them.
You
You
are
are not enough.
You are not enough.
It's going to be
This
The
is
end.
going to be the end. I missed
like
the
it.
last part. I tried.
That's good. Thank you for participating. Matashtai, there is some other presence here other than your dream and the things that you fight within it.
Oh, great. Corey found us.
Everyone else outside of Matashtai's dream, roll me a d20.
Everyone else, as in
Ezra,
our actual
bones and
characters?
ashes, back outside, untethered, outside of the dream, waiting
That's
to kind of like
17.
help. Roll me a d20.
17.
17
Yeah, but apparently
And a-
it's a 2.
and a 2. Oh shit. And an 11. We got more positives than negatives, boys. Oh god, my I said that and
I
my
saw that
electricity
flash.
blinked.
Yep.
That was scary. All right.
I'm here, guys. The
No,
lightning.
I'm still here. Okay. Nothing seeks to enter Matashtai's dream on your watch. All right, let's do this. These are top of the round. These are right. Okay.
Bro,
Hell
don't
yeah.
push me further down in the turn order.
Another bandit begins to rush up from behind you, from outside, from the front door that you just entered into. Olar,
Your turn.
Blend, you see you see a figure race past towards your ally. This guy's dead. This guy is... Where is this guy? Oh, is this
Right
guy?
behind you.
This guy.
This is this guy.
Guy. Thank you, Jay. I appreciate you. I need you to know that. Disadvantage, attack, hand axe.
To whom?
Who is he attacking?
You hear a shout from upstairs. But Dalinar
no.
continues to struggle and dodge against the attackers inside Matashtai's room.
I hate
Hellion.
to be that guy, but That was a... Oh, he rolled at disadvantage.
He rolled at disadvantage. The family are trying to dodge their attackers
Wait,
when
what did
possible.
you say the dad's name was?
What do you think I said the dad's name was?
I
Dal?
thought I heard Dalinar.
Short for what? I don't know. Get out of here. Shut up. If you note, all of the family's names are short for something.
Yeah, I got it now.
Okay. So I'll look back to the person that just hit me after telling the person to wait his turn, and here we go.
Here we go.
15.
15 hits.
7.
7.
Second attack.
Crack.
21.
God,
5. Is he alive?
you guys can miss. You can miss my bandits. You can. I promise you,
we
you
cannot.
can miss my bandits.
It's
It's,
better
just
than making the fight,
Jeremy.
so...
It's
despite
Just
having-
let me
Actually-
swing, and I will miss all day. It's
it's
fine.
actually a
You're
possibility. Crack,
I,
crack.
like,
Shoo!
catch
You
once,
slam
and then I
this.
miss, but then catch him with the elbow.
Fucking hell.
Jeremy, it's okay. The rest of the night, Zach and I are not going to be able to touch
Is
this
that how
stuff.
that works?
It's fine.
You
It's fine.
you feint, shift, boo, crack him with the elbow, boo, smack him with the backhand. He slams against the staircase that's leading up above you, and he just crumbles onto the floor
Mhm.
next to you.
Okay, so Jeremy, this balcony right here,
Yes, 10 feet up.
Are the 10 feet up?
10 feet up.
How high can I jump as a monk?
How
It's
high
just
can you
straight
jump
climb.
as a monk? It's
That's
whatever you can
Jumping is
normally
normal.
jump.
Jump.
Jumping
All right,
is normal,
never
yeah.
mind. Okay,
Yeah.
Okay.
Now,
How
you
tall
can
are
do
you?
some cool monk shit and try to, like, jump on a table and then jump onto the fucking
Run up
thing if
the
you want to
wall.
do. Or run up the wall or something like that. But just a straight high jump up, not quite.
I'll look back to the guy that was approaching and be like, gonna have to cancel that date. See ya. Gonna book it.
Nice. Do you just run upstairs?
Yeah. I'm gonna just run.
Fantastic.
I guess I'm gonna have to go like this.
Cool.
So
Fantastic.
if you-
Sounds great.
Okay.
Yeah. 45?
That's 45. Well, and I used my bonus action for. No, I didn't.
You did
So I
not.
could technically step in the wind, right?
You could.
This is going to be a very awkward scenario. Uno momento. All right. look to
You
the-
found a
look to the
snacky
right.
boy. You found a snacky boy.
Do
I
you-
look to the right.
Do
Wait.
you see to the right?
No. Are you sure it's on the right layer?
Yes. Really far to the right.
He doesn't see really far.
Oh. Okay. All right. I see.
That's
I see
the
it.
second floor.
Okay.
Second
All right, okay,
second
okay,
floor
good.
has its whole other side of the second
Okay,
floor /
sorry.
the roof of the building has its
okay.
own other side of the map.
Gotcha. So the second floor is on the right side of.
Yeah, second floor and roof of the building is on the right side of the map.
So zoom
Okay.
out even
then,
more.
yeah, I'm gonna spend another key point, and I'm gonna try to lock down the location of this family. So,
Okay.
key point gone. 45 more feet. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Okay. This
35.
door is actually kicked open, and you see a middle-aged man struggling in the room against a bandit and another one who has just burst in through a window.
35. All right. 40 and 45. I will engage with this person. Be like, "We're here to help. We got you."
Love it. I love it. Oh, fuck. All right. There's the sound of someone bursting in through a door. Olar and Blend, to the north of you, you hear a door shatter. And Olar, it's you. You have a bandit growling at you. You tried to flip him onto his back. It didn't quite work. He landed on his feet. What do you want to do?
To the north of me, I hear a door shatter.
Yes.
To the south, you heard a woman cry.
Okay. Didn't someone burst in there and whack him?
You hear fighting
You
to
don't
the
know
south
that.
now. Yes. You
I know,
hear
but
you
I
hear
heard- I
fighting
heard
to the south.
thwacking.
Okay.
Okay. Well, I'm bird in the hand. I'm gonna pull out my mace, and I'm gonna thwack him.
Whack him.
No, I'm gonna do a sweet cartwheel off the table, pew, right here to flank with this guy.
Nice. Hella.
Monk bullshit.
I'm a monk.
You can't say flanking is monk bullshit.
Monk bullshit.
And then I thwack him
Whack him.
for a 12.
A 12 does not hit.
I told you. I
Does
told
not
you.
hit. You're right.
I
You
whack
did tell
again.
me. You did tell me.
Oh, god damn it.
Well, I mean, it's an 11. It's 11. No, you don't have to confirm. It's an 11 because it is
Yeah,
at
well,
advantage.
one E20 rolls whatever that number is.
I don't know what the
One
fuck that is.
E20
Regardless,
rolls.
though, a 12 and an 11 both do miss, right? Like Olar.
Oh.
Olar is the eldest of the squad. At least eldest as in like age, not necessarily
Your
like in
age is
years,
showing.
but age as in like physical age, right? Like that kind of concept of like
Bro.
he carries his age perhaps a little heavier than everyone else. Cartwheels off of the table, swings with his mace. The bandit dodges, swings with his mace again. Bandit deflects with his hand axe. Anything else?
That's what I can do. That's it.
I believe.
Oh no, I monk bullshit. Bonus action kick.
Bonus action flurry of blows. Key point.
No,
Flurry
just,
blows?
just bonus action kick. You
Didn't
said
you-
you said we have monk
martial
bullshit.
arts.
Oh, you do. Yeah. You have martial arts. Never mind. Wait,
I'm a martial artist. I kick him.
you're a martial artist.
I did kick him. I did this. I kicked him.
You did it. You kicked him.
Enjoy your kick.
A kick. Oh, actually, yeah. that-
Yeah.
Dodge, deflect, kick. You hear ribs crack underneath the blow. Hell yeah. I think I skipped this. I think I skipped this because I was concerned about having everyone else roll for outside of the dream, but I forgot to have Matashtai roll inside of the dream. So Matashtai, I need a mental saving throw from you.
Alright, mental saving throw as hash. Hold on, I gotta find my Matashtai sheet.
Please save mentally, sir.
Attempting to save mentally.
He
I
saves
have done
mentally.
so.
You do. You are in the safe spot. This means that you have kept the dream at bay. You haven't mastered the dream or bent the dream, but you have kept the dream from twisting and trying to circumvent you. Meaning that none of your family members get attacked by the dream in this interim, which is fantastic.
Yeah.
Hey!
Yeah.
But we're back to this bandit, and this bandit is actually going to attack a family member. But it's a family member that none of you can see yet!
Is it?
That is a 14. For 6
Oh,
damage.
Big family member.
Olar, Blend,
Hello.
you hear a young boy cry out in pain to the north of you.
Damn, not a young boy.
Baby Matt.
Baby Matt.
Baby,
Baby Matt. This guy's dead. Blend, you're up!
And in the background, you hear, "I'll take pleasure in gutting you."
I'll
Boy.
take pleasure in gutting you, boy. Yeah, that's exactly what you hear. Absolutely. Also, you're up, Jake.
I know. I was having a moment.
Having a moment. He's having a moment.
Watching Broseph attempting to brutalize this fellow, I will indeed partake in the brutalizing of this fellow.
Partake. Oh, goodness. No way.
I will
No way,
start
no
with
how.
a short sword swing.
Force Ward.
Work
Yeah, that
for it.
hits.
Why don't you have it set the way I like it, Jeremy?
Wait, oh, auto? I mean, you can set it to auto by all means.
I know. I just assume it's always doing
Olar
that.
kicks, cracks ribs. Whew. This bandit stumbles backwards into the open many arms of Blend, one of which is wielding a short sword that stabs across the bandit's chest.
I have not spawned my arm.
Oh, you haven't spawned your arms. Sorry. Just two arms, one of which rips into the chest of this bandit with a short sword. He is dead. Blood spills across the dining room table.
As I am assessing the situation, are you going north or are you going up?
He's talking to you, Zach.
North or up?
They are the same direction.
That's technically...
No, not true.
Oh, north or up?
North or up? Because
I
we
go
hear
to
the
the
fighting
north.
to the south, and I assume you're not going south.
North is the
Oh.
Z-axis. Up is the Y-axis.
The
I
Y-
go to
yeah,
the boy.
exactly.
I go to the boy.
Boy is up, right? Jeremy?
Sure.
Boy is north.
Boy is north, not
Boy
up.
is up is second story, right?
Yes.
Yeah, up is a man. North is boy.
I am present, so...
I mean, I don't know that.
Meta!
Meta.
Where you want to go, Blend?
I still have movement and action, so I go to boy. 10, 20, open door.
Open door. You see a kitchen, a country farmhouse kitchen, glowing coals under a cauldron. One bandit facing towards something to the east, and the other facing towards the door you are entering. He sees you, startled, and then grinning, death in his eyes.
I'm gonna rush in between the two
What is
fellows.
with you people and jumping on tables?
We're monks. We have to jump on things.
Don't put tables there if you don't want them jumped on.
Fucking jumping on tables.
That's
Why do
your
they have
fault.
so many tables in this house?
I am going.
Yeah, Matt.
There's
I'm
a
going
normal
to-
amount of tables for a house.
It is a
False.
normal amount of tables per house, absolutely.
Swing my short sword at the guy to the closer to boy Matt.
Boy, Matt. 21 hits, abso-fucking-lutely.
And then
Phew, score cutting across his face. Growls, turns towards you.
as a bonus action, I channel my inner astral self and
What? What does that do?
as a bonus action, I summon my arms.
Okay.
You arm it out.
I'm arming out
Spectral arms appear around Blend. What color are they?
green,
Green? Green.
similar
greenish.
to my mask.
Yeah, absolutely. Sprout around Blend. How many? Are you like full
No.
Asura or Ashura, or are you just like 2 or 3 of them, or what's happening here?
Matashtai.
6.
6.
arms.
Full on 6 additional astral arms branching out around you. Love it.
So both of them will
No,
need
actually,
to
7.
make.
There's just one odd arm.
I like it. I like it.
I
He's
love
got a
it.
butt arm. It's a prehensile tail.
That's right. Both of them need to make dex saves.
Okay.
It does not say what the saving throw is on this, though.
It'll be whatever your monk saving throw is, which may or may not be on your character sheet. I'm going to check.
I have mine in a resource cube.
I do not have
no, that's
I
one.
do not.
That's a key saving pool.
It is a
DC.
key saving throw. I can look that up very quick. Monk key saving throw is 8 plus your proficiency modifier plus your wisdom modifier. So 8 plus 3 plus whatever your wisdom mod is.
0. So 11.
11. Okay, so they need to make a DC 11 dexterity saving throw, you
Dex
said?
save. Yep.
Whoop. That's a failure. That's a failure. 2 failures.
Martial arts die is a 6. at
1d6. Yep.
Level 5?
Yep, 1d6.
Is that true?
Yep, 1d6.
So they both take 2d6
Whoa!
force damage.
What? That's wild.
And then for the next 10 minutes, I've got these arms to do with it as I please.
Your arms manifest. 2, 3 slam down on one bandit, 4 slam down on the other bandit, right?
Yep.
The bandit on the left side of you takes this massive blow. The bandit on the right side of you fucking crumples. Which is great because young Matashtai had 1 HP left.
I got you, Boo.
What?
You may not hear me, but I got you, Boo.
1 HP left. All right, anything
you.
else for Blend?
Nope, that is the end
She
of my
done
go.
blendering.
Done blendering. Bandit up. He's dead. Callum. I said it right that time. You're up. I have to literally stop and think every time and go, how do I say Callum Shan? Callum. Every time.
So, does this inspired look like he's focused on me, or is he going to try and take a swipe at Farah?
I think at this point, Matashtai knows that depends on the dream. If the dream twists against you, it is going to seek to hurt you, Matashtai, as much as it can. So I would say, honestly, probably Matashtai would be most hurt by losing a family member. So if the dream twists against you, this inspired is going to go after your family. Otherwise, it's here to kill Presidium.
Okay. How does shove work? Let me check.
Athletics check.
It replaced an attack.
Athletic- yeah,
Replaced
it's-
attack by
Pushes
you.
them back 5 feet or something like that.
I think it's actually
Okay.
I think it's an
It's
attack
one.
roll.
It's one of your attacks. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
It is one of your attacks, yes, but it's an athletics check to actually do it, right?
Yeah.
Isn't it?
Okay. Yeah, it is.
Yes.
Then
Yeah,
I'm going to attempt
it's the same thing as a
to-
grapple. It's just you're choosing to move instead of hold.
Move or push down, but yeah.
Yes. Or yeah, you
I'm
can knock
going
him prone
to
instead.
I'm going to attempt to push him off
Shove
the
him back?
table.
Hell
back
yeah.
away.
Okay. Do it up. Inspired athletics. He didn't have great athletics. You got a 14. He has a +0.
All right, he's hoping. Oh boy.
You shove.
Right.
He grabs your arms, pushes you down, bends them over.
Can he shove more than once?
Yeah, why not?
can do
If you have
every
multiple
per
attacks,
attack.
every attack you have, you can shove with.
I'm shoving again. He's shoved.
Oh!
That's not great. That is less than ideal.
Please confirm that critical.
Do not confirm.
Okay. Let me roll for him. Okay.
Cool.
You
Excellent. Perfect.
do not succeed. You shove
Alright.
once, right? He bends your arms around, pushes them to the side the second time. Basically, like, does this little dance, spin you around, and you realize you're matched with an opponent that is. This is not a bandit. This is not a. This is a. Actually, Matashtai. You see a momentary silhouette behind this figure. Do I actually have... Did I do this? I might not have done this. I'm not always super good at this. Ah, damn
Have you
it.
given any context of who the inspired are yet?
Not to
Can't
anyone
remember
else.
anything.
Only to you. Which is, I think, going to make a difference when I show this to players. You see this
fuck?
You see this teal silhouette behind this figure
Fucking
that
Namor.
fights you. You see this
That's
figure
I mean,
struggling.
it says it right into this. Yeah.
You see this figure. You see this figure struggling against you, Matashtai, and there is a creature that embodies this figure that is far more powerful than the base memory of the Hearthguard that you currently inhabit. This
Yeah.
is going to be a challenge.
Got it. Great. Fantastic.
The bandits are one thing. These two inspired, they're here to kill the Presidium, which means they think they can kill the Hearthguard that have come here.
Gotcha. Okay. But yeah, for context, guys, inspired are like humans from the Readron Empire that have been like broken mentally to be completely controlled by Quarry.
By quarry spirits, yeah.
And they
have
they basically run the government through these inspired.
Absolutely.
I mean, that sounds like our government. I mean, what?
Yeah.
What? Huh? What?
Oh god, we got hit with
what?
real life.
Easy.
For my bonus action, I'm going to flurry of blows.
I was gonna say, you still got options, my boy.
Punch.
Punch. Oh! 23
I attempt to
hits.
stun him.
7. Yes.
Stun
Stunning
that
strike. Pew, 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 pew. What
Roll
is
that.
your DC?
14.
14. Constitution saving throw?
Yes.
Constitution saving throw, DC 14. He has a +1. 13 or higher.
Right.
Failure.
Yes.
You fail to shove this inspired back twice. He bends your arms around, spins you around. You see the silhouette of the Sukora quarry behind him, and for a moment there's doubt. You whoosh forward, fist into this chest. The shockwave ripples out, and you see his face go slack-jawed for a moment, as this inspired is now stunned.
And
Hell.
then I kick him again.
Yes. Oh, yeah, right, because you're flurrying and blowing. Yeah, absolutely.
Flurry of
Yeah, yeah.
blows.
And then I look at Fair and I say, get to safety. My allies are in the room next to us. Or were, I guess.
All right.
It says that verbatim.
Or get to safety. My allies are in the
were, I
room next to us. Or were, I guess. That's so doubtful. That feels so negative. This woman is bleeding out of her side, and that feels so
It's
like.
doubtful because they've already murdered everyone in there and moved on.
Oh god. This bandit steps forward and strikes at Hellion. That's a 19.
Damn it.
As per
I take
usual, I can hit no one but Jay. Specifically Jay.
I take the damage.
All right. That'd be what it be. That is
Cheap
his
shot.
turn. This guy is stunned, and it is until the end of with the stun mechanics that we use with Matashtai. It is until the end of his turn. He is stunned. He is now no longer stunned. We move to this bandit who is dead. And then we are back at the top of the turn order. Matashtai. In your dream, you struggle against this attack on your family. You and your conscious representations of your allies, Ashes, Bones, and Ezrah, defend your family and fight against this unexpected ambush by the Inspired. At the same time, you feel a sinister malevolence on the periphery of your dream. Something that recognizes your dream for the invasion that it is and wants it gone. Meanwhile, on the outskirts of your dream, your allies, Ezrah, Bones, and Ashes, watch, waiting, guarding against an invasion of your dream. We'll see next time if that invasion ever comes. If Matashtai is able to fight against the dream itself, if Matashtai and the party are able to prevent the malevolence from taking hold, or if any other squirrely business happens on the Dungeon of the Mad Mage. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye, everybody.
Goodbye.
Hey everybody, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, consider leaving a like, commenting, or subscribing. It really helps me out. If you'd like to see me live, head over to my Twitch at twitch.tv/thedistanthorizon.